starting with the program, I was not even focusing on making champions for chess, but I was looking at making champions for life. So the important aspect of it all is to integrate the principles from the game into the lifestyle. And spiritually, you would also still look for any theme you want to teach, and then you get biblical verses that can kind of complement what you're trying to teach. And there are so many. So that core of being able to integrate the spiritual components and the principles together with the principles of the game, it's, I think, the key factor of it all. Reason being, because most of them, all they know is the slums. If you look back maybe in 3 generations before them, you find that their grandparents, great-grandparents were in the slums, the grandparents in the slums, the parents in the slums, and they are also in the slums. So it's more like that's where they are meant to be. And when they look at all the available opportunities, they don't see any way out. But the question is to try to instill that confidence to them, say, hey, look here, no one knows where we are coming from. We know ourselves and we know where we want to go. So let us not look ourselves down. Let us just go and do whatever we have to do with confidence. So it is always repeating things, talking and trying to teach them, and you live by example to them. So they gradually go on picking these concepts. The biggest change I've seen in Phiona's life is her personality. I think it has been built, and she's getting to be a better person, because she wasn't like that by the time she joined the program. But she's so open to learn, and she picks on every lesson you give her. And she's really changed greatly, because there are many things she couldn't do before now she can do, not only in chess, but even in her life as a growing young girl. I can say if it is to really make turns, I think she's made 180 turns. Like, she was moving in this direction, she's now changed to move in a different direction, which is a far better direction in her personality. No one can even in any way comprehend what she was like 7 to 8 years back. I've always told Phiona that you are now holding the key. God has opened up this door. He's gifted you in this way, and she's greatly impacted not only the girls, but even the boys. So all I always encourage her to stand is to be a good example, and she's now teaching so many others. And she has greatly inspired so many, not only even children, but even adults, because women in Uganda, and more especially in Katwe, they are always taken like property, and coming out to challenge, even when she goes now to the boys tournaments and she ends up winning those tournaments, causing them to change even names from boys to open because of her presence. It's a great inspiration to all the women in the country.
Since I joined chess, what made me happy is to go back to school. I dropped out of school when I was 6 years, and when I got a chance of going back, I was so happy. I think that was my happiest moment since I joined chess. I learned how to plan. Like now, I have even a plan of becoming it's like a dream of becoming now a grandmaster in the future. And it's all about, again, planning. And it's chess which has caused that. In my studies, I have a dream of becoming a medical doctor. It's always never to lose hope, never to lose hope. And yeah, I got only that, and I like it very much, because whenever I remember that, I don't lose hope in whatever I do. I wanted my mother to get a new house outside the slum. But now she's having again a house outside the slum. I'm not now worried whenever I'm at school. Whenever it rains now, I'm always comfortable, because I know that it's not going to flood into the house because the house is outside the slum. I always tell, like, if it's a student and when you want to run chess, chess is a game of life and it needs patience. Without patience, you can't play chess. So you need to be patient and you need to be having a dream of what you want to become and having a hope in whatever you want to do. Never to resign. It's like again, never to lose hope. They are like similar. That's the lesson, the biggest in all, because whenever I'm going to resign on the game, I always remember that word and I don't resign and I end up winning because of that.